everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. First, if you're new here, hi, my name is Princess, and if you would like to subscribe, you can hit the subscribe button. Today, I'm going to be talking about BTS, 방탄소년단. Disgusting! Now, if you died inside from hearing me pronounce my Korean words, it's okay. I'm here with you. I'm also dying. I'm dead inside as well. Today we're going to be talking about BTS and whether or not they're overrated and some comments that I've been seeing from people talking about them. Now, who is BTS and why is this group in the news so much lately? Not as much lately. They were back in like 2019. Not so much now. BTS is a South Korean boy band group comprised of 7 members, 4 vocalists, 3 rappers. We've got RM, Suga, J-Hope, Jungkook, Jimin, V, and Jin. Okay? The 4 vocalists are Jin, V, Jimin, and Jungkook, whereas the 3 rappers are RM, Sugar, the actual Sugar, yes, and J-Hope. This group debuted in 2013 with the album Too Cool for School, and their accolades include winning the AMAs in their respective categories in 2018 and 19, and their Asian Artist Awards in their respective categories in 2016 and 2018. They also more recently won the BBMAs in their respective categories 2018, 2017, and 2019. A lot of people can agree that these are talented people. They're talented individuals who have the ability to sing, dance. They range in visuals, which is something that a lot of boy bands talk about. And they have also managed to secure a large international fan base, which I believe has been the key reason in making them a lot more mainstream than a lot of other K-pop bands. Okay, now that I'm done kissing their ass, because in case you couldn't tell, I am a BTS fan. I would not consider myself an ARMY because they have their own problems, which we're gonna get into, but I do like BTS. I started watching K-pop mainly in 2015. I first started with K-dramas. I swore to myself I would never step into the realm of K-pop and the cringy Korea-boos and weeaboos, but I ended up getting sucked in. And if you're new to K-pop, and I tell this to all my friends. I don't have any friends, but the ones that I did have that are no longer here, it's tricky because you get so sucked into the world of these perfect looking humans who are extremely talented and can dance, can sing, can do all of this, and it is very, very, it really sucks you in. But luckily I have calmed down. Luckily I have stopped being insane and crying myself to sleep every night because I could never be with Jimin. I am not the person who I was. However, they had a very special place in my heart, and they will always have a very special place in my heart because I am someone who's very fond of talented individuals who can range, who have different talents besides one specific thing. Now that I'm done kissing their ass, we're gonna move on to why a lot of people consider them overrated, and I'm just going to defend my opinion. This is not a video that's meant to bash others' opinions. I know you ARMYs are ridiculous, which is why also a lot of people do not like BTS because their fan base can be incredibly toxic with sasaengs and overly possessive fans. I get it. I really do. But this is just meant to be a video to share my opinions and to just talk about this because I think it's interesting. Here are some reasons why people consider BTS overrated. But before we begin, we have to really deep dive into the internet and question, what does overrated mean? To be overrated means to have a higher opinion of someone or something than is deserved. Similar words include overestimate, overvalue, rate or price too highly. Any huge BTS fan will let you know that they did not have a smooth rise to the top. In fact, they did work quite hard from what I can gather, considering that they came from a very small entertainment company. I've decided to compile a list of reasons that I could gather from the internet and assess why a lot of people think BTS is overrated and do my best to combat it or just give a reason as to why I don't necessarily agree or whether or not I do agree with it. So let's begin. The first thing that I really found was that their music isn't special and they're not innovative. Now, I don't even know how to say this without offending the armies. I can see where this is coming. As someone who's listened to them from nearly the beginning of their career, I didn't have a lot to compare it with. I did listen to EXO and GOT7 and the one where the guy was like bang bang bang. With music, you know, it is subjective what you find relatively important or what you find to have meaning or anything like that. So that is a subjective point. However, I truly believe that in the beginning of their careers, at least, they were putting a lot more effort into making things more innovative and more interesting. This is a subjective point. Anyone can point at any specific artist and say that they don't like their music or it's not as innovative. I am a firm believer of the ideal or the idea that there is nothing unique or necessarily innovative about music anymore. It is going to be incredibly hard to create something that no one's ever heard before, but it is about blending your creativity and being able to produce something. I'm going off on a tangent and it's not necessarily arguing my point. I'm hoping with these videos by like maybe 4 or 5 videos in, I'll be good at debating and expressing my point and the reason in my arguments. Okay, so recently I have not been listening to their music because I also don't think it's that interesting. It's not that special. I don't like how much they've westernized themselves, and that could be a good or bad thing considering how their westernization of their music has allowed them to gain such a large international fan base, but that to me doesn't translate well into their music. So it is quite a subjective point, so I don't know, would just say they're loved. The next point that I found a lot of was that their fan base is over the top and excessive, and I get it, and I also believe this. ARMYs are a different breed, okay? I've never seen any fan base like that of K-pop groups in general that are so loyal. If you look on it under any BTS videos, you'll see people commenting, replay the video, like let's get them to like 97 million streams or something like that. That is a lot of dedication. This person from a Reddit thread that I found says, BTS was the first K-pop group I listened to, and I really like their music, but recently I find them overrated. People have hyped them up so much recently, and I find their comebacks extremely disappointing and generic. I wish that BTS took a step back and let other K-pop groups have the spotlight and show the world that BTS aren't the only talented K-pop act. Now, I can see, okay, I agreed with like the first half of what this person was saying, which is basically that their music hasn't really been exciting or interesting, and it's not something that I'm like on the edge of my seat waiting for it to drop or anything like that. But that's just for my personal health, because I really do get sucked into K-pop and it really makes me very obsessive. However, I just don't think it makes any sense for someone to have worked so hard in their careers and then reach so much success and then be like, okay, like it's okay to share the spotlight. I don't think it's only that it's only them that deserves that, but I definitely do not agree with the idea that they should just cancel everything just because they've reached the top. Another person says, if BTS had gotten famous for HYYH or Wings, I would have fought anybody who said that they don't deserve everything they've achieved, but what they're gaining attention for is absolutely trash music like the Love Yourself series and songs like Idol and Fake Love. Plus, they're collaborating with under-par artists in their respective genres, Steve Aoki, Nicki Minaj, etc., which totally takes away from what used to make them special. The stuff they've been releasing lately is no better than what Nicki Minaj herself would release, mainly catering to plebeian tastes. And the fan following has gone completely out of control. New fans are still not being able to get over the amazingness of their old work, worshipping them like they're the messiah of something. Or something. If I hear another army say they're famous because they've worked hard one more time, I don't know if I'll be able to stop myself from hitting him or her. I feel like their personalities have also changed for the worse. So yes, I would say they're overrated. Now, I made this video because I do respect BTS for, like this person said, how they've worked incredibly hard to get to where they're at. No one can say for sure that their personalities have changed for the worse. That is subjective. That's not something that I feel like affects the quality of their work or whether or not they, like, that has nothing to do with their music in this scenario, whatever. But like I'm saying, I do agree, I'm not interested in their music. It's not something that I'm like, oh, let me listen to this. But I also feel that way about a lot of K-pop groups. A problem that the K-pop genre faces is the fact that they are mass producing these acts and these groups, and the music is a little generic, a little robotic in my opinion. But overall, I don't think BTS is overrated. That's my firm opinion. Maybe in a couple years it will change if they're still a group by then, but I truly don't think they're overrated. I believe that they've worked so incredibly hard from where they used to be, you know, starting in a smaller company. A lot of K-pop groups are like that. A lot of artists in K-pop bands are like that. They worked incredibly hard. So it's not something that's like not new. I mean, they've had to learn how to have talents in many areas, in dancing, in singing, in rapping. They have to have that in order to be even signed. So it's not a surprise to be like, oh, they worked really hard, because like, yeah, all of them worked really hard. But I think they made something different. They were able to reach so many international fans and create such a large international fan base off of their character. And I think a lot of that can be found in their music. So when people say, are they overrated? I feel like they are mainly talking about their music. Overall, are they overrated? Who the hell knows? Okay, I don't know. This video is inconclusive. I don't think I said anything that was like incredibly polarizing, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. This is the first of many talking videos that I'm gonna be doing because I love commentary videos and I want to implement more of them into my channel. Let me know what you think about this makeup look. I really thought I did something here. Anyway, if you guys like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!